All right, it looks like we're probably live, so that's great. Just going to take one more second, just in case anybody else wants to show. If you can hear me okay, let me know. All right, this looks good, I believe. So, hey everybody, how's it going? Hold on, just get rid of that for a sec. All right, so I just happened to get on to it's not Facebook, YouTube, and happened to notice that a new live acoustic show has just dropped. That presumably the warning recorded this morning in New Jersey. It looks like Cedar, Knolls, which is about 20 miles to the west of New York, which would suggest that, hey, they're in the area. I mean, that's about 4 hours from the first gig, which is still 8 days away, so that's interesting. So it seems like they're getting around the United States, and they're actually pretty local to where the tour would begin. So interesting. So I wonder what's going to be happening in the next week. Should be pretty interesting. I thought it would be loads of fun to watch this. I haven't really watched any of it yet. I just noted that it appears to be acoustic and kind of lightly attended, which maybe makes sense because it was probably, if you ask me, probably about 9 o'clock in the morning, something like that. Looks like it was probably the morning show. Sun looks a little low. So why don't we go ahead and just dive right into this and see what we have here.
Where they go, if you guys are having a
Can you hear anything? Because I cannot. I want to make sure you can.
party and you don't feel like doing the cooking, get some info from Tapped, and also our friends at Diamond Spring Brewing. They are awesome. We have our new parking lot party light lager that you guys and gals can pre-order.
Just let me know you can hear,
So
because
cool.
I'm having a little bit of an issue myself.
All right, I'm going to hit you guys up with this. 10 years ago, somebody sent me a video of the most incredibly adorable yet talented kids. And they said, you got to check these girls out. It was a decade, right, Danny? A decade?
That's correct.
Crazy. So I click on the video, which I don't often do, by the way. I click on the video, and I see these kids, and they're covering Enter Sandman. How many of you were with us from that day of the journey? Because I see a lot of Warning fans. People here from out of state. I had people who entered, by the way, from Mexico that were willing to take the flight in just if they could be here for the parking lot party. So I'm watching these kids. So cute. Who was barefoot? Somebody had sandals on. Somebody was barefoot.
Oregon.
I guess Pau was bare. Danny wore the sandals. Pau was barefoot. And they are just nailing it. Then fast forward a couple years, they've got a debut record. We are 4 records in to the Warning. So this is super special for me because I've been a fan since I saw these little girls 10 years ago. It's our WDHA parking lot party. Please help us welcome, and I know you're going to make me proud, the Warning!
Thank you, everybody, and thank you so much, Terry, for that wonderful introduction. We're very happy to be here with all of you guys. And we're here to play some music. All right, so we're going to start off with a little bit of our newest album, Once the Guitar Kicks In. Well, before we do that, I heard you guys were calling in to be here. You won. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Lucky fans.
Was it? Oh, man. The volume knob was down. That is so embarrassing. Okay. We got it.
Yeah.
Let's
Always
do
check
this.
your volume first.
All right, everybody.
Yeah.
This song is called More. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's something pulling me away. Something criminal, but I can't fight it. Won't you tell me what to say? Or pull me in and keep me nice and quiet. Keep me here closer and don't clear. Just kill the noise with your fill my void, give it all up, would you feed my senses? You know you love it, you love it when I need you. Do you need me? Yeah, you know I love it, you love it when I feed you. Begging for more, I feel it slowly creeping in. I find desire leaves me frozen, stranded, waiting between what could have been. Or am I sinking when I'm fully grounded? Standing still, going for the kill. Just kill the noise, would you fill my void? Give it all up, would you feed my senses? You know you love it, you love it when I need you. Do you need me? Yeah, you know I love it when you feed me and you leave me begging for more. I want it and you know it. Stop and never show it. You like it when I'm broken. You like it when I'm broken. You know you love it. You love it when I need you. Do you need me? Yeah. You know you love it. You love it when I need you. Do you need me? Yeah. You know I love it. I love it when you feed me and you leave me begging for more.
I think they need. This has come up before. I think maybe they need to get some endings together for some of the acoustic versions of these songs. But it's amazing. Yeah, it's great. We can hear Allie loud and clear. We can hear everybody loud and clear in this particular mix. I love that Pow's got the little mini drum kit. That one's called More. That's what's the fourth or fifth song on the record, I think. And yeah, it comes across really nice acoustic, which you might not have imagined back when it dropped, fully electric and with some nice heavy tones on it. So that's a good one, looking good. I like Pow's abbreviated drum kit, you know, just the bass drum, the snare, and the hi-hat, like they had at Despierta America, like they had at the brewery over in the UK. It's funny seeing her with such a tiny kit, but it works. I mean, she's basically keeping time for the acoustic stuff. Anyway, you must know that already. Let's just keep on rolling.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. All right, as you know, our newest album, Keep Me Fed, is out. Woo! It's been a month already? Two,
I think. I actually don't know. I have no idea.
Two already. Oh my God, that's insane. Wow. Have you guys heard it? Yeah. I believe you. Thank you so much. That is awesome. All right. So to continue, we'll play more of. We'll play more. We already played more. No, more of this album. Are you guys familiar with a song called Burnout? Yeah. All right. That's what's up next.
All right.
This is called Burnout.
Who starts this one?
Guitar back to standard.
Oh no! Oh no!
You know, I was
What?
so used to my amazing guitar.
They're
player
human?
Here, just handing me a different guitar and be like, ooh, I forget I have to actually tune this thing. Okay. But yeah.
Yeah, this is the struggle when you're a guitar player, for sure. Hey, these things happen, okay? So they are human. That's proof right there. I love the setting. And a lot of these songs, they transfer over to acoustic in ways you wouldn't even expect would work so well. But it seems like they all do. And yeah, 20 or 220, I think pretty much everybody, all their fans would say that.
So let me tune this real quick and we'll be back.
It was funny because I had gotten the talking cue after the first song, and Danny started talking, and I was like, okay, maybe she's not gonna tune. That's okay. I trusted her blindly. But
It's early in the morning, too. That's the other
Got my
thing.
own
yeah,
instructions.
and you took my talking points. So
Musicians don't function as well in the
what
morning.
I'm going to say is
My
that
experience.
Thank you for being here. We're very happy to have these type of intimate moments. We're living a very hectic schedule right now, and sometimes it's just nice to sit down, strip down the songs, share them with you in their kind of like rawest version. And that's the best way I can say it. And it's just very special that you're here and that we can share this with you. So thank you for being here.
Just in time. All right.
Hit it.
Wasted, never catching up. So you think you're good enough. You're so blissfully unaware. Drag me down like you never cared. You lost all your ambitions and I've had a bad decisions, you know. Oh, you're making it too easy. Best believe you're gonna reap what you sow. Oh, say you got it so bad, baby. Yeah, that's all you talk about.
Danny's voice.
Even it's quiet inside you, left nothing apart. The smoke around you, splinters into you, just a pouring out. You're just a burn out. Breaking empty promises. Talk is cheap when no one's listening. You
Yeah, I love that. There's just one little piece of that song I love where the guitars go diversion on each other. Where they're like, just had to say that. I love that little bit. I think it's a tasty little thing to drop in there. All right, let us continue.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Well, I heard you guys are from all over the place. Oh my God, how many of you traveled to be here? Look at you guys. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And I heard you're gonna have a very nice barbecue, very nice food and fresh drinks. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. What I wanted to say that's cool.
Yeah.
I just defaulted into saying thank you. Okay. Well, I guess you guys know pretty much a lot about us already. But yeah.
We love you.
Oh, thank you. Much love to all of you too. Well, we are from Mexico. Yes, and we just got in yesterday.
Yes.
Woo-hoo. We just got in yesterday. And therefore, we speak Spanish. And we have Spanish songs on this album. Well, one.
Yes.
And we would love to play it for you. Would you guys like to hear it? Yeah. Nice. All right. This is called ¿Qué más quieres?
¿Ya afinaste?
Ya afiné. Thank you for the reminder. All right. El hambre que está consumiendo tu interior, que sin esfuerzo puedo yo saciar. La sed que te da solo me hace recordar con qué poco yo te puedo ahogar. Sin fallar, lo que tú puedas necesitar, aquí va a estar, aquí está. Dime qué más quieres, ya no te lo niegues, escondidas cobro, me lo llevo todo, de mí no te vas a esconder, sé que siempre vas a volver, aunque a veces quieras escapar, yo sé que aquí te vas a quedar. Pretendo sanar la misma herida que yo abrí, te lastimo y aún vuelves a sentir. Al manipular el poder que tú me das, yo decido cómo es el final. Sin fallar, lo que tú puedas necesitar, aquí va a estar, aquí está. Dime qué más quieres, ya no te lo niegues, escondida cobro, me lo llevo todo, de mí no te vas a esconder, sé que siempre vas a volver, aunque a veces quieras escapar, yo sé que aquí te vas a quedar. Dime qué más quieres, dime qué más quieres, dime qué más quieres, dime qué más quieres. Si ya vas a volver, ¿qué más quieres? Ya no te lo niegues, escondidas cobro, me lo llevo todo, de mí no te vas a esconder, sé que siempre vas a volver, sabes cómo va a terminar, pero aquí te vas a quedar. Dime qué más quieres.
All right, I just want to note one thing on this particular one. They're going at about the same tempo that they were on Despierta America on this song. So they tend to take this song a little bit slower when it's acoustic. That's kind of an interesting thing. I wonder if there's a logistical reason for that, or if maybe it's more comfortable. I don't know. But just thought it was worth noting. Gosh, Danny just sounds wonderful on what looks like an early morning. And any singer that can sound their best early in the morning is doing something right. I can just tell you.
Muchas gracias. Thank you very much, everybody. Woo. All right. Now, we have an upcoming U.S. tour for the rest of these 2 months. Yes, well, U.S. and Canada. But are we going to see you guys on the road? Yes! All right, that's what I'm talking about. We are very...
One more thing I want to mention is some of those shows are not sold out yet. So if you had given up on the possibility of seeing them on this tour and you happen to be anywhere near any of the cities, take another look. You might be able to get in. So.
Excited to finally play in the U.S. this year. We hadn't been able to do that.
I'm trying to think what shows we have around here.
Around here we have
Boston.
We play in Brooklyn, 2 shows. No more, so.
I know the second one still has tickets.
Camden. Nice. Yes. And I mean, we play Toronto, which is close, but it's not in the U.S.
Short drive. We're making the drive.
Yeah.
We're also invited to make the drive.
The room in the van.
Yeah, so that's going to be very fun because we haven't played the new album here in our full-on, rock show. So that's very exciting. And we can't wait to see you on the road, guys. For sure. We would like to thank the WDHA for this amazing opportunity for us to get together here. Have a nice afternoon. And hopefully we'll be able to be back very soon. And I know you hear us here, so that's cool.
Yes.
All right. So we have one last song for you guys before we move on to talking a little bit more with Terry, I believe, which is gonna be cool. This song is also from
There's Rudy.
Keep Me Fed album, and I want to say like it's one of the new ones, but I meant it's not one of the singles, so it's the ones that came out with a full album. This is called Escapist.
Thanks, Kevin.
Do we start out together? Yeah, all right. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get me out of my head. Drag me out of my bed. Make me move around to forget. There is time that needs to be wasted to feel something instead. I will dive in my own illusions, draping mirrors again, safe inside of my own illusions. It's the hole that kills you. So I close my eyes and it all fades. And so I close my eyes and it all fades. Yet I'm still aching, breaking, trying again. So I close my eyes and it all fades. Stepping into the void. So I close my eyes till it all fades. And so I close my eyes and it all fades. And I'm still aching, breaking, trying again. Close my eyes till it all fades. Close my eyes till it all Close my eyes till I'm still aching, breaking, trying again. But I'll just close my eyes till it all fades. Muchas gracias.
That particular song, there's just something about it that's somehow cathartic. I don't know. It's kind of that mid-level scream that you hear through the song. Or it's not really a scream. It's more of a yell. But it's a good one. Yeah, I like that one. It's kind of a sleeper song on the album. Not everybody thinks of it first, but I have a feeling it's one of those that will stick in people's minds as long as anything else on the record. So let's see. We may have one song. We may have two songs. Let's see what we end up with here.
Get myself mic'd up here. You can probably hear my big mouth anyway. Let's hear it, the future of rock and roll, my friends. Wow. Girls, thank you guys so much for an incredibly special afternoon. Want to talk to you guys. Just a couple quick questions before we line everybody up. If you are one of our winners, we're going to line you up this way. We're going to do your photo in groups of two. So whoever you and your +1 are, you'll get a photo with the ladies. I had people hitting me up, asking me, can you ask him this, can you ask him that? So I just jotted down a few things. But what I wanted to talk to you guys first about, let's go album first.
Yeah.
Because this record, holy cannoli. I mean, it's incredible. 4th record in, 2
It is.
EPs. When you guys were done with this record, did you look back, take a breath, and I'll give this one to you, Danny, and say, wow, we nailed it, or I could, because it just is, it's like a tour de force. It's such an incredible piece of music.
Thank you very much. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this is the album that we've heard the most, like, in our like quality time. Like, we would just, after coming back from the studio, we would just like listen to it and just jam to it. You know, we wouldn't be like analyzing or just like adjusting. We were just like fully let go into the songwriting and enjoyed it after.
And there's so many
you know.
textures and flavors. This is not like a one-trick pony record. There's, and this is what I love about you guys and the growth of the
Nope.
band. And look, being a young band today, there's so many great aspects, but there's so many aspects, I'm not going to lie to you, that suck. It's really, really hard. And I think what you guys have done in kind of taking a little bit of control of your career and how you want to present yourselves as a band is huge, and especially with 3 ladies. So let's give it up for having balls. Because sometimes having
Absolutely.
balls is not always the easiest thing to do. It's very easy to kind of fall back and say, yeah, well, they're telling us to do this, so we're just going to be. But you guys have not done that. And I think that that's what comes up, you know, and creates great art. All right, so I got to talk about the fan base.
All right.
When did you know that your fan base was not just like an average band fan base? Because I'm not going to lie. I love all these fan base people that hit me up, but some of them are a little crazy. And I mean that in a good way. So when did
Nah.
it hit you up? Like, you know, look, Anthony never, there's not anything that goes on with you guys that Anthony down front does not hit me up and let me know and make me aware of. So they are literally your social media gurus. They are your self-promoters. Talk to me about when you knew the fan base was going to be the fan base of a different kind of, you know, deal.
What's she trying to
Well,
say?
first of all, we appreciate all of you. We know you're everywhere. Everywhere. Thank you so much. And you know, I think since the very beginning, we were kids that were doing covers, and to receive so much appreciation and support for our own music while we were still all under 15 was like, thank you so much. So after we basically we grew up with people, you know, already supporting us, already watching us, and spreading the word, you know. So it's been an amazing journey. And when we opened up Patreon as well, And we grew that community, and everyone became friends with everyone through our music and our connection between each other. It was such a beautiful, and it is such a beautiful thing to see, and that it keeps
Community,
growing.
definitely rock and roll community. And when people say, talking about rock and roll and what's happening in rock and roll, is rock and roll dead? I go, you people are on another planet, because I look at bands like this who are bringing in these fans and so incredibly valuable. I got to talk to Pal though, because Pal, you've got a lot of fans that think that you are like super fierce.
Okay.
She's directing videos now. I know.
Well,
Somebody said you got to give some love to Pal. You got to make sure that you
Yeah.
direct a question at her. Talk to me about being so involved in the band's career. You have directed and been involved in some of the video work. The video work, by the way, with you guys is awesome. It's fantastic storytelling. Every video I watch, I'm just like, whoa, 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 whoa. Danny, did you just do like your first video kiss too in one of the? You did, right?
Yeah,
It's a
it was a forehead kiss.
Yeah, it was a forehead kiss, but it was still the first video kiss. So, Pal, tell me a little bit about taking some of that control as well.
I think the three of us have always been very involved creatively with everything that has to do with the band. At the end of the day, the band is us, and we want it to be a reflection of who we are. Yeah. So, but for me to take like these steps and be like direct a video, it was because Rudy actually was like, well, if you have the idea, why don't you direct it? And I was like,
Yeah, let's hear it for Rudy, by the way. Everybody here knows Rudy. If Rudy had if Rudy was a female, he'd be in the warning too. He's such an integral part. I want to thank Rudy, by the way, because these things don't happen without Rudy, without the people from Republic and Lava and the band's record label. So thank you guys for putting this together for us as well. But yeah, you and Rudy kind of working together as a group. And I think this is a very loyal camp of people. These are not, let's hear it for the crew as well, who are here at 8 o'clock this morning. So, all right, let's go. I'm going to go over to Allie. What is it like to have such an amazing support system around you with Rudy, with the crew? A couple people hit me up and said, I hope their mom comes. I hope their mom is here. I know she's here. I saw her before. Somebody said to me, who's the gorgeous woman? I'm like, that's their mom. Their mom is here. So what is it like? It's got to be this great sense of sort of, a great sense of being able to be so artistic and create what you create when you've got such a support system around you.
Honestly, it is great. We travel with our parents. I mean, my father isn't here right now, but he is very close.
He's
by.
everywhere, yeah.
He is. And Rudy and everyone in the team, I feel like everyone's just a big family now, and it is really important to us to find, we've always found people in our team that feel like family and that really support us and, have this passion, the same passion as we have for the project, that our crew has it. And it's honestly just a big family, and it's really nice to be able to, see each other every day and work every day together, get better every day. And it's just really nice to be able to have this group of people traveling with us everywhere.
You can feel it. I mean, you can definitely
It's a
feel
big
it.
family.
That's what I love so much about the band. You can feel that sense of community. You can feel it with the fans. You can feel it with the people who call me. Where is my where's my Connecticut guy? Where's my dude from Connecticut? There he is over there. Guy didn't even know what he was calling for. Like, he knew,
Wearing a
but
Morse
he didn't know
shirt.
DHA. So he's listening online, and he's like, I got to get in for the warning. We got our gentleman celebrating a birthday right down front here, too.
Oh, happy
He's
birthday.
like, I won,
Happy
it's my birthday. It's my birthday, so happy birthday to you as well. What a great birthday present. He said it's like the best birthday present he could ever have. So I want to thank you guys so much for coming out and doing this for us. You've got shows coming up in Brooklyn. Also, let everybody know, too, how does a rock band these days get the hell on MTV, get nominated for MTV Awards? It's like, it's not that common, and yet you guys, to see you guys, especially on the VMAs last year, was really awesome. So like I said, kicking down doors and breaking boundaries. How does those things happening?
Very exciting. We were selected to be MTV Push Artists this year.
Yeah, this year, Push.
Yeah. So we're gonna be there. Thank you guys for voting, by the way.
Yes.
Woo! We're gonna
Anthony
surprise
reminded me,
everyone.
he's like, MTV's coming up. You got to make sure you mention that to the girls. And again, we're going to get everybody lined up. So let's get everybody kind of in a line here. I cannot thank you guys so much for coming out and hanging out with us
Thank you,
today.
guys.
It has meant the world to the fans. You guys nailed it, killed it. We love you. Keep Me Fed's the new record. And I know everybody already has it, though.
Yeah.
Everybody here, thank you so much for coming. And
Okay. So that's the whole thing. Yeah, definitely vote. Definitely vote for them with Wacken. Excuse me, Wacken. As for the fan question, it's a funny thing. I don't think that the Warning fans are all that obnoxious, I guess, in comparison to other fan bases. In a previous life, well, Adrian doesn't actually live in my city, so we do everything via Zoom. So whenever I go on to do a live stream, I can really only do it myself. And that's usually the best way to do it anyway, because then if something comes up like this, I can jump right on and take a look at it and bring you all with me. So Adrian's doing his own thing. He's actually up in Boston. I live down in the DC area. I'm going to travel up for that first Boston show next week. Very much looking forward to it. But yeah, as far as fan bases go, they can get pretty outrageous. I can tell you that. And I don't see that level of outrageousness in the Warnings fan base, the general fan base that I see. It seems to be more kind of a family-oriented group of people somehow, in a way that they support the group and there's concern over the group and how they conduct their career and whether they're healthy and if everything's going perfectly right for them, that kind of a thing. I just remember 20 years back we had the Buffyverse, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I was part of one of those early fan sites for Sarah Michelle Gellar called SMG Fan. I actually co-owned the site. It's the most popular site on the internet at the time for anything Sarah Michelle Gellar related, which meant Buffy. And so, boy, that was an experience. That attracted some very, a less polite crowd, let me say. There were a lot of great people in it, but it also attracted some pretty extreme folks as well. I just haven't seen extremes in this fan base yet. That's all I'm saying. So I think they're doing all right, and I think their fan base is fine for what it is. They have to be careful, I'm sure, like anybody, any public figures. But in general, they're in a good place. And they are surrounded by very supportive people, whether crew or people in the audience watching the shows, going to all the shows. So yeah, to those of you that were supposed to go to Rocklahoma, sorry about that. That must have been very disappointing. Of course, they are going to continue to do festival shows. I would always recommend, if possible, and maybe it wasn't in Oklahoma, but if possible, try to get them on a headline tour. In a club gig. It's going to be infinitely better than dealing with a festival. So, okay, that's about all I have to say at this point. That was a fantastic clip. I'm glad it dropped. I'm glad somebody caught it. I don't see very many copies. This is the only copy I see of it right now. It must have just happened, this morning. So, very interesting that they are right near the epicenter of the beginning of the tour right now. And I do wonder what's going to be happening in the next 8 days. So I guess we're just going to have to find out. Okay, folks. Well, thanks so much for joining me on this. I'm going to end this now, and we'll just keep putting up our regular videos. I'll come on whenever something big happens like this. Or not big. Well, yeah, it's kind of big. I'd say it was kind of big. I love seeing stuff like this. I love seeing them play acoustic. But just when something shows up, then I'm like, I've got to check this out right now. I'll be on here. All right. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll catch you real soon, folks. All right. Thanks again for the support, and take care, and hope to see you on the tour. If you're in Boston, look for me and Adrian. We're going to be there. We'd be happy to say hello. All right. Take care, folks.